Hey, it's Morphic Nerd here today, and I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, because it happened about 2 days ago. I don't really know, but never mind that. Today, like I said I was going to do for a while back then, I'm going to get right into Professor Lando again, because I got a crazy amount of views on the last video. I got a lot of likes, and a lot of people actually liked my reaction to it, and I got a ton of requests for it, so I'm just doing that, you know. And sorry if I'm kind of out of it, because I literally have been out of it for about a week now. Just working with family stuff and everything, so no big deal. So yeah, I created my own playlist, and I have 4 episodes of Professor Lando lined up in a row, and I'm going to react to all of them right now for about an hour, an hour of Lando today. So, with that being said, I am about ready to get into this. This is Your Furry Awakening Explained, and this is just because I don't really know. I kind of want to know what he has to say about your furry awakening, which obviously is when you became a furry. So when I became a furry, you know, we all have it. I have my own, and I actually do remember it. And I might explain it at the end of the video or not, because it's just kind of out there. I want to see what he has to say about it. But I didn't write any notes down last time, but I don't have a notebook, so I'm just. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. I'm just gonna use my sketch pad and my black Ticonderoga. I'm gonna sharpen it because it's not sharpened. I was doing some sketches and it wasn't sharpened a while ago. And oh shit, well, okay, it's not incredibly sharp, but it's decently sharp, so I'm just going to do with that. All right, so like the video, click full screen, check the quality. Yep. All right, and we're gonna start it off in 3, 2, 1, play. Fuck. Okay, try it again. 3, 2, 1, play.
Furries 101, okay? And again, okay, I should have prefaced this earlier in the class, but you know, Furries 101 is the introductory furry class. You can kind of consider my lecture this semester to be like a general ed, your introduction to Ligma University. Come talk to me.
Okay, let's get this.
I can point you to other professors that specialize. I know some of you.
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
You're looking to become professors yourself, or streamers, or
don't look at that.
YouTubers, or Roblox developers.
Forget about that.
Or TikTok, you know. You know, before it used to be like firefighter and doctor and lawyer, but you know, society's way better off having people want to be the other stuff. How can you talk about furries without talking about fursonas?
The fursona.
What is a fursona? Via Wikipedia, a fursona is a personalized animal character created by someone in the furry fandom. The vast majority of furries have personas. They may be anthropomorphic personas, idealized versions of their owners, fleshed out roleplay characters, or simply digital mascots. Most see their fursonas as characters they created, but a minority believe they are the same species as their fursona. Individuals create one or more fursonas, which are acted out primarily online.
Fursona, kinda. It's bad drawing, but still.
But also at furry conventions. And in other public spaces.
Of a thin neck.
A general diagram of a fursona, of a fursuit. The heads always look big because you know it goes over your real head, and it's hard to make it like look right because it would have to be smaller. But if it was that small, you would be unable to put it on. This is me.
Never hug a fursuiter from behind because lack of depth perception
and this is
in
the
view.
Fursuit, which is a vehicle for the fursona. The Vitruvian furry. Yes, the Vitruvian furry. Me, inside of this. Usually 2 parts. The head and the body, usually separate. Usually. And there's usually like a...
That wasn't so bad of a drawing.
On the back. That's how you usually get in. I don't know though.
If you add a weapon to the fursuit, does that make you a mech pilot? See, this is what I'm talking about. The mech furries? That's genius. See me after class. Okay,
I'll show you all my sketches after class.
I love this first day. This is my favorite day of teaching Furries 101.
Don't know what that is, but that's definitely what mine looks like.
Here, we are going to craft a fursona, my fursona, on stream, live here. Collaborative.
Why not? Let's keep going.
But before we craft a fursona, you know, we got to cover our bases.
I can't expect you guys to be versed. So,
now it's sharp.
What kinds of furries are there? What are the fursonas? So
it can be legit anything.
Type, I would say is
wolf.
It's kind of confusing, but I call it just furry. It's the furries.
Oh, he means the specific branches.
And what do we have there? What do we have
There's
there?
realistic,
I'll just use
toony. Toonies, I like toonies the best because they looked super cool. And they're cute. That's like
Lola
the thing.
Bunny so quickly. It just comes naturally. I don't know. So like an example would be Lola. Lola Bunny would be an example of probably the.
I'm not drawing that. That took too long to draw.
Most common.
It'd be a horrible sketch.
I would probably say like we can just do this. Most common because you know what? When you think of furries and when you see pictures of furries, most of them are mammalian. Most of them are the furry kind. Wolves, dogs.
Right.
That's pretty
mammals.
much it, really. Next on, the reptilian furry. Example would be, okay, he's the bug catching guy that you talk to in Animal Crossing.
Exactly. that guy counts, I guess.
Reptiles,
that guy.
Ugh. That's what makes it exciting. Anyways, 3. I don't know if there's
reptiles.
more than what I'm about to cover. We got the birds. We got
aviaries. Avians. The bird ones.
My example is that dude from Breath of the Wild. What's his name? I'm not as versed in the birds as I am reptiles, and especially the furries. Now,
I guess fourth would be like sea creatures, and that's kind of out there,
amongst
but
like the main pillars. They're pillars, really. But I'm going to do it anyway.
I wouldn't really call it a main one.
This is where we might lose some people. The insects. Are the Ninja Turtles also scalies? Why don't you ask April?
I guess so, maybe.
Damn. All right. But the
damn
insects,
man. But
this
insects.
One's interesting. My example is Mantis from Kung Fu Panda would be my example. There are probably better examples.
I would not have called 4 to be insects.
Terraformers, maybe. Not particularly fond of this myself. Yes, voiced by Seth Rogen. So maybe that
right.
is
Seth Rogen
in itself. We couldn't possibly cover the entire
the spectrum.
You know what this thing is. You know, it would go on and on and on. I don't even have enough whiteboard for all of the brand. If we covered every little niche type of furry. But some honorable mention, I guess, is like, you know, I'm not sure what do the fish count as. Some of them could fit here.
Fish.
You know, like I'm just kind of making, this one's just from my mind.
You ever seen a shark wolf? Those things are really cool.
What is that? The main thing we're kind of trying to do here is
that's actually one of my
personas.
Fursona. Shark person.
But let me
mix between
go
shark
into
and
more
wolf.
of my personal experience because I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, I'm a Leo.
You never know until you walk around Pittsburgh on Anthrocon week.
As a person, and it's fluid. You try to track, you try to plan everything out, and it gets all f***ed up. Life gets all f***ed up, and you think it's gonna go this one way, and it doesn't. But that's life. That's just how it goes, you know. And I reflect that. I want to show you guys that I reflect that by sharing one of my life experiences related to this.
To the
Fursona. If you're
Fursona?
familiar with the Elder Scrolls series.
Oh God.
One day when I was
Elder
actually
Scrolls
painting houses and
he's gonna talk about the he's gonna talk about the
I have a story
Lusty
about this.
Argonian Maid.
In the game Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Yes, there's a book called that.
Very immersive. It's a very immersive experience. You can go, you
based
can
off of
things,
this.
you can steal, you can immerse yourself in the world. And part of that
I'll draw this. Hold on.
In the game there are books, actual books that you can read in game. And one of these books is a book titled The Lusty Argonian Maid. So let me just read you, I'm just gonna read you a excerpt. Volume 1, Act 4, Scene 3, continued, of The Lusty Argonian Maid. Okay. The character, this is my personal depiction of the Lusty Argonian Maid. And in the book is lifts her tail, okay? That's the Lusty Argonian Maid's name, is lifts her tail. It's kind of weird, but just...
That's how Argonian names work. I'm trying to sketch this out, so it's pretty cool.
Certainly not, kind sir. I am here but to clean your chambers. Crantius Colto. I don't know if that's exactly correct. Colto.
My version looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Which is also the author. Self-insertion, fanfic, kind of weird.
Of course, that's what he does.
Is that all you came here for, little one?
I could use a little bit more roughness.
Lifts her tail. I have no idea what it is you imply, master. I am but a poor Argonian maid. Koto says, "So you are my dumpling."
So he is.
And a good one at that. Such strong legs and shapely tail. Strong legs and shapely tail. Lifts her tail, says, "You embarrass me, sir." Koto, "Fear not. You are safe here with me."
So you're reading the Wikipedia entry?
"I must finish my cleaning, sir. The mistress will have my head if I do not." "Cleaning, eh? I have something for you. Here, polish my spear." For reference. Lifts her tail. "But it is huge. It could take me all night." Koto, "Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time."
Exactly.
End of Act 4, Scene 3. Why did I share that with you? It's just an example. Some people might not understand what a furry awakening is. In fact, some of you this might be it. That might have been it right there. Everyone has their awakenings. Maybe multiple awakenings that lead to a culmination. Because, again, it's like, you can read the books, you can sit and listen to the lecture. You can listen to the lecture, read the books, but until you actually do, you don't really retain it. So that's why we're gonna partake in here. So I'm going to let myself be a little vulnerable here, and why don't we work together and craft my fursona? This is Professor Lando. Keep in mind everything we
Show me what
about,
you got.
the types of the furries, right? Mammalian, reptilian, and the others, avian.
This is kind of fun. It's like doing fun homework.
Insects, okay?
Because I'm actually writing shit down.
Where you want to start is okay, I want to craft my fursona.
I'm gonna do this for all the videos.
What animal am I? What fur creature? What type of animal am I? Baseline. And to answer that, there's two elements, and it kind of relates to life really, because it's the two things are what you want versus what you are. What is and what you wish is. You ask yourself, what animal am I?
That's actually,
well, there's one, it's
I've had that happen to me before where I was like, I want to be this.
There's also a question of
but
what animal
I would actually be this.
There's a spiritual
and then I would look at a picture of that and I'd be like,
similar to an animal in physicality.
I don't even like my own fursona.
Well, you can also be similar to an animal spiritually. There's an essence. Students.
That happens to me all the time. I want to be this character, but I really am that one. And that one is awful.
What animal is Professor Lando? Spiritually and physically. We have a whole
armadillo, worm,
very interesting.
owl,
the gecko,
lion, cat.
The gecko is interesting.
What does that even say? Crossed it out. Lasagna, gecko.
You always see the same.
The snow leopard.
Persona. It's the wolf.
Rhino,
the
fox, ladybug. Oh,
let's
rhino.
experiment. When's the last time you saw the worm fursona or the deep sea fish fursona? It's just elimination. Chat. Let's come to agreement. Not armadillo, not gecko, not snow. Not,
At least make it something someone can probably make into a suit.
Owl or rhino. Let's see it in chat. By a sliver. By a sliver,
Owl?
the rhino gang rises up.
Rhino?
This is generally a rhino. My glasses.
I would have said,
you want to just, you want
now that I'm thinking of it, like Zootopia, I'm like, maybe.
Your actual self, okay? I have very furry brows. I have very thick brows. So you want to be able to have some of your true self shine through your fursona. I'm not a rhino. Arcade says, can the horn be big? Yes. Okay. All right. Sure. Can the horn be big? Yeah, it can be big. It can be whatever you want. It can be whatever you want. I'll be honest. I don't have the best posture. I'm kind of like a Quasimodo-esque. I see why you said rhino.
My own drawing and I'm laughing my ass
but
off.
not in like an intimidating way. Not like a strong way. Like in a Quasimodo Hunchback of Notre Dame way. I'm big I'm big as in kind of like, kind of like,
I'm not drawing all that. I ran out of paper.
Oh, wait, you're right.
I don't think he's that big though. Be like a scrawny rhino.
See, this is where the participation comes in. Landon got the dumpy though.
Very nice.
Landon got the dumpy though.
I get it, Lando.
Wow. To think, wow. To think from the beginning of class to now. You've come such a long way. We went from not even knowing what a furry is to look at us. Who would have thought?
Look at us now.
That's it. We did it. We did it, guys. That was the first class. You got through your first class of Ligma U. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're on YouTube, we do lectures live over on Twitch. Link for that will be down below. Come join us live. You'll be able to incorporate your feedback.
I would love to join you live, but then I wouldn't be able to make these videos
on a lesson. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell and like the video.
You got it. Okay. That's the end of the episode. But before you all leave and duck out, I'm going to show you what I've been working on down below. Ooh, I will get to that one later. That episode, I'll get to it later. Okay. So I'll tell you what I've been working on. My notes from class. All right. So let me hold it up to the camera. All right. So you see Furries 101. I got my notes. I wrote down before. It might be hard to see because it's backwards. How am I going to do this? How would I do this? So you see I got all the spots written down. I'm gonna post a picture of this at the end of the video for my closing. And to be able to see everything more specifically, I got the Lusty Argonian Maid I drew, my own fursona, little bits, Professor Lando, all this stuff that's generally important. And right down here I got him, and don't ask why the horn is coming out of his ear. Oh, don't bother about that. But yeah. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and why am I saying goodbye? I'll see you in the next one. It comes right after this. I don't know if I'm posting these all in the same day. I might get more feed if I post them all separately. But next we're going to tune in to the real reason why you loves MILFs. So I'm going to flip the page, going into the next section, and we're going to, hold on, let me resharpen my pencil, and I'm going to get into it. So with that being said, that's the end of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Anthronerd, as always, bye.